All right, so when you're taking down the wall, you're gonna take your rope, come over to one of the corner posts. You're gonna take the rope over the wires and through one of the tree staples. It doesn't matter which tree staple. One will jump out at you is a good choice. Just feed it through the tree staple. Good. And all the way down to the ground. So once you have your rope set up, both ends well on the ground, so you got plenty of room down there. You're gonna set up your rappel just like normal. So I'm right-handed, figure 8 on the right, rope through and around the bottom. Tidy it up a little bit. And then clip it to your hard point, lock in everything. Now what I'm going to do differently on this rappel, I don't have a fireman. So what I'm going to do is called auto blocking. Taking one of my prusik loops, using a knot you already know, the prusik, I'm going to tie a prusik around both of the ropes underneath of my figure 8. Now you need to use one of the shorter prusiks, so these green ones work really well for that purpose since they're a lot shorter. And you're going to need to wrap it around an extra turn about 4 times. So you want this to be nice and short, so wrap it around an extra time, and you can adjust the length as you need to. Not still offset, so when I clip in the carabiner, it's not directly on it. It's close because it's really short, but it's not right on it. I'm going to take that and clip that to one of my leg loops. Flip it and lock it. So this is a friction hitch. This is gripping both of the ropes. When I sit down and put weight in my harness, my leg loop is going to pull down on that, which is going to pull down on the rope, which is going to break the 8 the same way my hand would, the same way a fireman would. So essentially, I'm self-belayed, and I don't need a fireman. We only really use this in instances where we're very busy and there's nobody available to be a fireman for somebody to get down the tower. Not something we use too regularly, but still a good method to know and to have practiced. So I'm essentially on belay with that set up, so I'm going to unclip from my crab claws and rappel down. So if I don't slide this knot down with me, I'm not going to be able to go any further. This knot is right now, it's gripping the rope. It's being pulled down by my leg loop, which is what's pulling down on the rope and stopping me from moving. So to go further down, I need to slide the knot so I have more rope, and that's how I go down. I still have one hand on the brake rope, other hand's around the outside, sliding that knot down with me as I go along. It can get kind of tight, so it's going to be a little slower than normally would be rappelling. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah. It can also be kind of jerky as you sort of do it in these bursts as you get it going along. If you can't get a nice smooth movement, you just come to the ground and you're done.